Hello truckers and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. We are continuing our career mode in the International Lonestar painted in International Orange. Our load today is Dynamite heading from Oakland to Salem, and it's going to be a very long ride. It's supposed to be about 12 hours according to what the trip estimation said it was going to be. So I think that for this one we will go ahead and drive it regularly since, we're pretty much going to have to break this up into 2 episodes. There's no possible way, even driving like a maniac, we're going to get this done in 30 minutes. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and try to drive this more like a normal load than we have been lately. Like I said, I'm not necessarily married to the idea of doing constant demolition derby driving. Mostly just I've been impatient the last few episodes, and you just want to get these done in a reasonable amount of time. So we'll go ahead and get on the road and probably find a stopping point about halfway through, or maybe at like the 20-minute mark. I think that's probably a reasonable stopping point. So anyways, my topic of discussion for today is the weird behavior that I've been experiencing with YouTube subscribers lately. I don't know, I'm pretty sure it's not subscribers actually doing this, but if you've been following my channel at all, you know that I hit 1,000 subscribers the other day and went and fully monetized my channel. And now all of a sudden I had a huge drop off in the number of subs that I had. So I went from 881 subscribers, and in overnight I jumped by 200 subscribers, which was insane. And then, so I jumped from 881 to like 1,061, which was like super awesome and crazy and everything. And I was like, geez, how'd that happen? It didn't occur to me that it might have been a glitch, which I'm now believing that it might be, because the very next day I lost 40 subs, and then after that I slowly gained a few subs, and then I went from having 1,020 subs when I sat down to record my Elite Dangerous video before this video, and then by the time I had finished the Elite Dangerous video and went back to my channel, I was down to like 900 and something. So I'm like, what's going on here? It's super confusing. My channel appears to still be monetized, so hopefully that's not going to be taken away from me. I'm really, really hoping that we're going to be able to hold on to that. But it's just very weird that all of a sudden I went from 881 up to over 1,000, and then now I'm back down to like 990 or 980 or 990, something like that. Which means, I'm hoping that in another day or two I'm not going to see my subscriber count jump back down to like 890 or something like that. I guess at the very least, I'm just really hoping that they don't take away my channel monetization because my channel went back down below 1,000 subscribers. If it was a glitch, well, that's their fault. That's not my problem. I had nothing to do with it. So I'm really hoping that I don't get screwed over here, and I've already gotten a couple of bucks from ads already. And I really want to continue that. Income streak there. So let's go. I hope they let me keep it. I don't know. I don't know if there's maybe some kind of glitchiness going on with their subscriber system or what the deal is, but it's just been a really wild ride the last week, basically, of having just the sub count just going all over the place, and it's a little bit frustrating because I'd like there to be a little bit of consistency and watching that number go up instead of having these weird wild fluctuations going up and down. But as long as they let me keep my monetization, I'm okay. Once you get past that 1,000 subscriber mark, the actual subscriber count itself isn't really that big of a deal, because your monetization is mostly based off of ads, and that's based off of views and watch time. So the vast majority of people who watch YouTube don't subscribe to the channels that they watch. They just watch a video, and a lot of times you'll watch a bunch of videos, you'll consistently watch a channel and never end up subscribing to it because a lot of people just don't think about pressing that subscribe button. Obviously I would appreciate it if you guys would do that, but as long as I'm able to keep my channel monetization, I'm not going to lose any sleep over these crazy fluctuations. I just want to make sure that I'm making that money. I'm trying to get that money, right? That's what we're all trying to do. We're all trying to make that money. So it's going to be all right. We are going to go ahead and skip past this part here because I have no patience for these lights. Okay, I think we actually need to go straight over here. Get ourselves over this way. I know I said I was going to try to drive legit, but as you can see, I'm not a patient person. I'm not a patient person at all. Okay, so yeah, I have to imagine, like, I could understand if I lost like 10, 15 subscribers or something like that, and it was actually people unsubscribing. Gaining that many overnight and then losing as many as I have seems like it seems like there was some kind of glitch where the system thought I'd gained a bunch of subscribers and then realized it made a mistake and is trying to fix it over the course of a couple of days. So I'm assuming that's what's going on here, which is unfortunate. It's disappointing, but not I don't want to say not unanticipated, because I'm certainly not anticipating it doing that, but you know what I mean. It's just, it is what it is. All right, I need to get over, I think, because this is wanting me to, well, hold on. Are any of these drive-through ones? Am I able to drive through this? Okay, there we go. So, I mean, I'll do my best to hold on to the speed limit just to make sure we don't crash. Because we're going to have to do 2 episodes for this anyway, so doing an unnecessary amount of dangerous driving isn't really going to help out very much, because it's a 12 and a half hour drive to get from where we are up there. I couldn't turn it down because it was like 40 grand for one load, and I'm just like, ooh, okay. Got to try to get that done. But we're in California right now. I'm gonna bump it up to 70 just because that's a more reasonable speed limit. So anyways, yeah, I'm mostly probably just gonna be rambling on about the craziness of the way YouTube works, because it's an emotional roller coaster, if I'm perfectly honest with you. When you're in here trying to figure out how to, do all of this in a way that makes you money, it's a little bit frustrating to have metrics like that all of a sudden just wildly go out of whack for no reason. So I don't know if it was a YouTube glitch, or if maybe there was like maybe I got like some kind of weird bot thing where a bunch of bots came and subscribed to my channel, and then the accounts got banned or something, or I don't know. There could be any number of things that could have happened to have caused my subscriber count to just wildly fluctuate that way. It's extremely weird, and it's unsettling. I have to say it's unsettling for something like that to happen, because now it's like, now my subscriber count's below 1,000. I still haven't fully finalized my monetization yet. I'm supposed to verify some information and stuff before I'm able to fully have that all checked off. But since it was approved and I do have ad dollars coming into my account, I'm hoping that, it's one of those, well, it's already approved now, so too late. I'm really hoping it's going to be something like that. It's gonna suck if I got teased into getting my account approved and then all of a sudden it's gone. That's gonna be really. I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be pretty mad if that ends up happening. I know. Oh, it told me I had to do a loop around. Oh crap. Well, that was confusing. I hate it when they do that. Well, now we're gonna. Okay, now we're gonna speed, because now we got to get back around. Because now we got to drive all the way to the next exit, because they didn't make it clear that I needed to get over. Is there a turnaround point here? I mean, kinda. I wasn't trying to stop. The thing about the way the brakes in this game work is just a little frustrating. Right, off we go. Yeah, it's the only thing I don't like about the way the GPS works in this game, is that it doesn't make it very, very clear where exactly you need to be. Because I thought I had to stay on the main road until it did a right-hand turn to a right-hand loop to the right. Right-hand loop to the right. Until it did a loop to the right, and I didn't realize that it had a separate median that prevented you from getting over, unless you got off way back when I guess you were supposed to get off. So that's annoying. that's all right. We're going to go ahead and keep moving on. Took a little bit of truck damage. Probably, it didn't say anything about trailer damage, but we'll see. Already down to 9 hours and 45 minutes. So we'll see how the time continues to go. We'll hold at 70 so that we're not driving like super dangerously fast. I know California wants you to drive at 55, but you know, you can drive everywhere else at 65, 70 miles an hour and it's not a problem. So we'll hold it here and just kind of go with the flow of traffic. I don't want to go too fast because then the video, then one of the videos are going to be too short. Because even if I was doing 100 miles an hour down the road, we're not going to get it done. We're not going to get it done in 30 minutes. Yeah, so the speed limit there is 70 now. We'll hold at the speed limit that everyone else is going. I think that's pretty reasonable for, you know, not technically following the rules. And if you hate the way I'm driving unrealistically, feel free to let me know in the comments. It helps engagement. Your comments are welcome, positive or negative. If enough people say, hey dude, knock it off, then I'll seriously consider chilling out. And I don't know, like I said, I'm getting to the point now where I'm starting to get a little bit bored with the series, and that's kind of why I'm driving this way. So I'm already getting pretty bored, and so it spices it up a little bit to drive like a maniac. Guessing this is only a rest area. Well, I was gonna get over, but there's a car there, and he's taking his sweet time getting past me. Definitely don't need the rest area since it's the morning time, so we'll just keep moving on. I would like to get to where we're down to about 6 hours before we go ahead and call it. We're down to 8 hours and 50 minutes. So yeah, well, and then the problem is that the time that it gives us is based off, it assumes that you're doing the speed limit that's prescribed. So because we're doing 15 miles an hour over the speed limit, that time is going to be a little bit overstated. But that's okay. We'll get down to about 6 hours and call it. That way we can split this episode up into 2 separate ones, and that'll be pretty good. I'm looking forward to being able to fully upgrade the truck. But really, I'm just looking forward to being able to buy another truck, because we went ahead and expanded our garage. So it has room for more trucks, and we just need to start buying some and putting drivers in them. But like I said, I think we're going to go ahead and get back into a 9900i and fix that up, get it all set and ready to go, and upgrade it as we can. And then we'll just keep buying trucks until we have bought one of every truck in the game, and then we'll decide what we're going to do from there. Okay, we can bypass the way station. I wasn't really planning on stopping anyway. We can decide. I don't really have any plans outside of just, you know, trying to get one of every truck. That's really all I have. So don't know. Could probably start looking into mods if the channel by then has enough of a viewership to justify continuing the series, but that all just really depends on if people are interested. When it comes to a channel when it comes to YouTube, you got to do what people want to see, and if a series isn't doing well, you gotta cut it. So we're already down to 8 hours, almost at 15 minutes. Getting slowed down a little bit by the sensor because these trucks in front of us are driving slow. It's kind of weird that the speed limit is 55 here, but these other trucks are still going faster, like not going much slower than me right now. Like I'm barely passing them. So clearly the AI is speeding. Because like, look at this, I'm doing almost 70 miles an hour, and I'm passing them, but I'm not like leaving them sitting. So ideally, once we start getting around the 6-hour mark, I'll find a rest station. Not necessarily going to sleep or anything. We'll just park there and end the episode. I think that's kind of the plan I want to go for. So what is this saying? Through traffic, use left 2 lanes the next 2 miles. Okay. I think we're through traffic. We're on the 5, I believe, is what I saw. Heading up the coast. Yeah, that says it's the 5. I'm very familiar with the 5, just not this far north. Get back over in our correct lane and continue doing this pretty reasonable speed down the road. I'm going to keep saying it's reasonable whether you disagree or not. I think it's reasonable. I know California disagrees, but you know, you got to get where we're going here. It takes long enough to get places at a reasonable speed without having to slow it down to something, you know, way, way slower than you really want to be doing. I know I'm not really, I don't really have much to talk about, but it's mostly just because I'm kind of bummed out about the whole subscriber thing. I looked at it and saw 900 and something. I was just like, ugh, what happened? I think it might have actually said 911. Yeah, it was because it said 911. That's right. So it went down from it went from 1,061 down to 1,020 down to 911. And I'm like, ugh, I hope it doesn't keep going down, because I was at 880 something before that crazy jump. But then again, like I said, if they let me keep my monetization, then I'm not going to be bummed at all, because the only reason I was really worried about my subscriber count, like seriously worried about it, like really paying attention to it, was I just wanted monetization. So, you know, while it sucks to have that happen, you know, I can certainly live with it if I can keep my monetization. That's all I really wanted. Obviously, it would be nice to get up to like 100,000 subscribers and get one of those cool plaques and all that stuff, but you know, I'm mostly concerned about getting paid. And if you think that's a crappy, sorry, I wasn't trying to do that. I'm using a controller and my thumb slipped a little bit. And if you think that's a crappy attitude, you know, worrying about the money, well, you know, you got to treat your things as you have to treat yourself as a business, and you know, worrying about money is a part of that. Everybody's worried about money. I don't really worry about money that much when I'm doing my content creation, because, you know, I'm doing it because I want this. I would love for this to be my job, and I'm just going to do a good job because I try to do a good job. But at the same time, you know, you're always going to have money in the back of your mind when you need to pay bills and you're trying to establish yourself and you're trying to become independent and have your own thing and not have to worry about, you know, working for somebody else. So I'm really wanting to get into that place in my life where I'm not having to work for anybody anymore. All right, so so there's a rest stop coming up here. I think we're going to go ahead and pull off and take a break here. I know it's a little bit short of a video for that, but you know, we don't have enough time to do another 6 hours and 11 minutes to get this done. So we'll go ahead, we'll pull off here to the rest stop. You know, 20 minutes is pretty good length for a video, and I think it's pretty reasonable. So we'll go ahead, we'll stop here, and let's see, where am I supposed to park? Did I get in front of this guy here? Okay, so he's parked there. Oh, okay, so there's big truck parking right here. Let's get ourselves into the truck parking, and then we will go ahead and be done for today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the ride. Be sure to click that like button if you did, so that the YouTube algorithm will know, and send the video out to as many people as possible. If you are not subscribed, please consider doing so now, so that when the next video comes out, it will show up in your video feed and you'll be able to watch it as soon as it becomes available. Channel members do get early access to all of my content, so be sure to click that join button. Check out the list of perks that will become available if you decide to join, and decide if any of those are right for you. Your support is greatly appreciated and is a critical component of helping me become a full-time YouTuber, and you know, I would be really glad if that could happen. So again, thank you very much for your time. Hope you guys had a really good drive. I am trying to drag this out so that the number turns into 20. Sorry, you can go ahead and click off the video now. I'm just going to talk for another 5 seconds, and then I will see you for the next one. Bye, guys.